Hello YouTube friends and family, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Jashelle. This is not the video I had planned for today, but it has been something that has been sitting heavy on me for the past couple of weeks. And one thing I promised myself when starting YouTube was that I'm not going to force content. I'm not going to force fake energy. If I'm feeling away, I'm going to share how I'm feeling because I know that other people are probably feeling away too. And by sharing what helps me overcome these feelings, I can help other people overcome their feelings as well. So let's jump right into it. If you ever feel like you're not doing enough, like you're not progressing in life, like you are not working to your full potential, or if you just feel lost and you don't know what steps to take to reach your goals, let me tell you guys that you are not alone if you are feeling this way. Millions of people feel this way on a daily basis. I'm sure the lockdown situation has a lot to do with these feelings that may be going through your head, but regardless of what the underlying cause may be, today we're going to talk about how to get rid of those self-mutilating, self-destroying thoughts and stay positive and motivated through this second lockdown. So stay tuned. If you're looking for some motivation and inspiration and positivity, because I'm about to bring it to you guys. All of the things I'm going to talk about, I have personally done or experienced or gone through myself. So I'm going to share how I overcome it, what works for me, and hopefully it works for you because nobody likes feeling this way. Okay, so first things first, you probably heard it a lot, but it is so true. You need to not be so hard on yourself. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, we are our worst critic. We're just so mean to ourselves. And I don't know, it's just a human nature thing. We are so nice to other people. For the most part, hopefully you're nice to other people. But when it comes to yourself, like you just probably talk yourself down a lot. I don't even know why this thing is still in my room because look at it. He is dying. He is rickety and old and crusty. Know that it is 110% okay to fall off track or start moving slower than you usually do. You know why? Because we're human. Nobody's perfect. You will fall off track multiple times. Life gets in the way. Things happen that are out of your control. Coronavirus and these lockdowns are making it so hard for many people because it is 1000% out of their control and all you can do is stay indoors, stay isolated. There's nowhere for you to go and people feel alone with these self-destroying thoughts. So in this case, what you have to learn to do is deal with the cards you are dealt. Meaning, whatever it is, the situation you're in, you need to learn how to cope with it and deal with it however best way you do personally, because everyone deals with things differently. One thing that I'm always really hard on myself about is my fitness and my healthy eating. So the holidays just passed, Christmas, and I indulged in a lot of good food. I love to eat, so I ate a lot of unhealthier foods and my body is showing it. And I tend to kick myself and regret the junk food that I ate because I like to look and feel my best all the time. Like whenever I'm not at my fittest, if I don't see ab definition, if I don't see chiseled whatever in my face, then I tend to look down upon myself and have these thoughts of, why would you let yourself go like that? Wow, you have no self-control. You're this, you're that. And it's tiring. It is mentally exhausting. But what I have to realize is even the most fit person, the fittest track star, they don't even maintain their highest level of fitness all the time. You know why? Because our bodies change, situations change. And once I realized that, I realized, okay, so as long as I hop back on track after holiday season and get back into my habits, it is a habit. It is a lifestyle. I live a healthy lifestyle. So 1 week of eating bad is not going to destroy everything that I've worked for years. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be realistic and realize that your body is smarter than that. Like, your body's got you. It's not going to just revert back. Once you pick back up and hop back on track, you'll pick those habits back up again, and in no time you will be back and even better than you were before. I've fallen off track many times. This isn't the first time, but I know that I always come back, and I always come back stronger, smarter, more ambition, more determined to get back to it, put in the work again. So what's important is that it doesn't matter how many times you fall off. It doesn't. What matters is how many times you get back up and keep going. If you fall off track, fall off the side of the road and just stay there and cry about it and don't get back up, you're not going to reach your goals. Like, it's inevitable. You're just going to fail at whatever it is. However, if you fall off track, okay, no problem. Stand up, dust your shoulders off, okay? Remember who you are. Know that you got it, and continue. Hop back on track and continue, okay? That's what's most important, because inevitably, if you keep hopping back on track when you fall off, you're still working, you're still getting closer towards your goals. Now, the second tip, this kind of ties into the first one, but it is to allow yourself to take breaks. So the first tip was, don't be so hard on yourself. If you fall off track, just get back on. So if you fall off accidentally. This second tip is being conscious of when you need a break, when your body or your mind needs a break and it is screaming at you that it needs a break, but you just don't. It took me a long time to understand the importance of allowing myself to take breaks. Whenever I had a day where I didn't feel like doing my normal routine, which didn't even happen very often, but when it did come around, I would push the feeling aside and force myself to do whatever it was, whether it was workout or go out and enjoy eating out with friends. I would always, in the back of my mind, say, oh no, you can't do that.
You're going to never reach your goal if you do that.
Like, my mindset was crazy. It was like an all or nothing principle. I was scared that from allowing myself to have a break, I would all of a sudden lose all the progress, all the hard work I've put in for years. Even saying it right now sounds so silly, but that is how I thought. Let me tell you guys, 1 or 2 days of rest is not going to reverse all that you've done, all that you have accomplished up until that point. You are merely putting it on hold so that you can clear your mind, adjust your focus, and come back stronger and harder than before, because you allowed yourself that time to rejuvenate and refresh yourself. Rest days are essential for everything, okay? If you're working your hardest to your fullest potential every single day, eventually, don't you think you're gonna burn out? Yeah, you probably will. And I've had multiple burnouts, okay? It's not good. Burnouts set you back farther than if you were to just allow yourself to take a little break. This eye again, guys, watering like crazy. Like, I think it's a problem. If anyone knows how to stop your eyes from watering, please let me know. I don't know. Maybe it's my contacts. It's just like working out your muscles. If you are constantly lifting your heaviest and working out your hardest every single day without giving your muscles rest, you are doing more harm than good. After a heavy lifting session, you're literally tearing your muscles apart. So they need time, they need rest to synthesize, to grow bigger and stronger so that they can perform even better the next workout. This next one is so important. Do not compare yourselves with others. One, because what you see on social media, other people posting their lives, they're posting the highlights of their life. They're posting their highlight reels, okay? You're not seeing those times they tripped up, slipped up, got smacked down. You're just seeing the trailer. And what do they put in the trailers of movies? The best parts, okay? They put the spoilers to entice you to watch the movie. So just like social media, to entice you to their lifestyle and think, hey, oh my gosh, this person has an amazing life. I wish my life was like theirs. Why isn't my life like that? You may think their life is perfect because of what they're showing you. They're only showing you the good things. But truth is, you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know if that person is actually happy. Focusing on others will only inhibit or slow down your own personal growth and your own progress. Notice how during races, no sprinter is looking in other lanes to their left or their right or behind them because they're so focused on their own lane and getting to that finish line. Because ultimately, they don't care where everyone else is. They only care that they are running their fastest and putting in their work to get to their own end goal. If they keep looking around and worrying about the other runners, that'll only divert their focus elsewhere and cause them to trip up and stumble. What I always remind myself is what is meant for you cannot ever pass you. Okay? It is on its way to you. As long as you are making its way to it, y'all will meet sometime eventually. As long as you keep working and putting in work, your time and timing is everything. Okay? One person may seem to be reaching somewhere faster. That's just because, listen, honey, it is not your time yet, and that is okay. Whatever you are working towards, it is cooking up, okay? It is marinating. If it marinates for weeks, months, years, the longer, the better it'll taste, okay? The better it'll feel once you actually get it, and it will be something even greater than you even imagined. So timing is everything. Your timing will come, but it won't come if you give up halfway through. And that's why I say, do not ever give up. Keep going. I promise you, if you fall off track, if you feel like you need a break, take it. But as long as you continue, you get back up, you boss up, and you say, I got this. You remember who you are. You have to be confident enough in yourself and believe that you can achieve whatever it is you're going after. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, and you're going to become discouraged every time you fall and eventually not get up. So you want to just take a minute, just pause this video, say to yourself, Jashelle, Johnny, whatever your name is, you will reach your goals. You are worthy enough. It is for you. I believe that you got this, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. Say it out loud, pray for it, manifest it. Whatever you believe works, do it. Just remember as well that it's a marathon, not a race. So don't worry about how fast others are going. Don't worry about how fast you are going in relation to other people. Instead, just focus on yourself and maintaining that momentum and keeping that steady pace in order to keep stepping closer to your goals. The one and only person you should be comparing yourselves to is the person you were yesterday, the person you were last month, the person you were last year. If you don't see any progress or any difference from that person, then yeah, okay, think to yourself, okay, there's something I gotta change, because if you're not changing, you're not growing. You want to be changing for the better. You want to be changing those little habits that are messing you up. You want to be growing from the person you were previously. Last but not least, just know that tough times don't last, won't last. What I find to be really discouraging for me personally, what has been really discouraging for me personally during these lockdowns as a model, especially as a freelance model, is that there is little to no work right now. And so it feels like, not being able to do what I love to do is hard, and it feels like I'm not progressing in my craft. However, I learned from even the first lockdown that we had in March 2020, I took advantage of the lockdown situation to improve in areas that I know I needed to improve on, because I know obviously that these times are not going to last, so that when this is over, I'm ready and I'm even more equipped and skilled than I was before, because I've been working on it daily. So whatever your craft or interest may be, use this time to plan and perfect whatever it is it may be. If there's something you've been interested in trying or doing that you haven't yet, or you've been too hesitant or scared to do, just do it. This whole quarantine situation should have already made you realize that life is short and you should just do whatever you want to do, okay? Use this time to really work on yourself and better yourself so that when the world goes back to normal again, you are ready to execute those plans and start building something great. So those are just a few of the things that I like to remind myself of whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough and that I'm not worthy enough and that I suck. And that you just have to really, like, I literally write these things down and I refer back to it when I'm feeling down, and it really does help. Just know that you're not the only one thinking this way. There are millions of other people out there who feel the same way you do. So it also helps to talk to somebody that cares about you and will understand what you're going through. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys feel a little better about yourselves. I hope you feel motivated. It is Monday, so please, for the rest of this week, try and stay positive. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to your girl. And please leave a comment below what works for you whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're feeling unmotivated. I would love to hear it. I know other people would love to hear it as well, because it's just another way that could help somebody. I appreciate all of your support, and I hope that you're all staying positive or even more positive now after watching this video, and staying safe and healthy. Enjoy life, appreciate what you have, count your blessings, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.